Okay, so this is technically my first reading after the TikTok situation, and it's been a while since I've directly did a video, like a reading on YouTube, so this is different. It's not different, it's just weird, but I already pulled some cards. We already have some cards here, and this isn't going to be for 110% for everybody here. You should know your life better than I do. Please use discernment. But we have the Magician card here, and this is in the place of what's going on, what's the situation. And it could be a situation where you're dealing with someone who, for the lack of a better phrasing, has trickster energy to them, has I don't want to say nefarious purposes, but for some of you that might be what's going on. Because the Magician card, yes, they're a magician, they're smiling, they're looking cute, but the Magician is somebody who could be a trickster, could be somebody who kind of uses their abilities to trick other people or harm other people, etc., etc. And like I said in a previous TikTok situation, we don't blame a shark for being a shark. We don't blame a wolf for being a wolf. It just is what it is. And we also have the Happiness card coming out. Mostly this was positive energy. On the surface, the cards were positive. We also have the Hierophant. Look at this. Look how cute this is. They have hearts around that. And this was actually in the place of what's the problem? What's the problem? And for some of you, I feel like there's an energy of the problem kind of being that you have clear direction. I don't really love this energy, I'm not gonna lie. The energy that's coming through within, beyond the cards and all that, is the energy of somebody who might be a little jealous or envious. Take it as it resonates. Once again, this won't be 110% for everybody who's here, but yeah. I was checking to see if my headphone was in my ear, but it wasn't. Yeah, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you're in a very balanced energy. I feel like you're a very balanced person. And there might be somebody else in your energy. I do want to pull a little bit on the Magician. There might be somebody in your energy who is witnessing you be happy, witnessing you, yeah. Three of Swords, Three of Wands, also the Two of Swords. Okay, if we're not talking about a jealous person, if we're not talking about an envious person, there could just be an energy of someone feeling wounded by something you said or something that you did. And it's not necessarily that they're nefarious, it's not necessarily that they are malicious or envious or whatever, but there's hurt feelings here. We have the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, I feel like it's separate from the Three of Swords energy and the Magician. I feel like this is more so your energy. You're kind of looking towards the future. Because this is the energy of someone who's building towards the future, headed towards the future. Once again, if you're not dealing with jealousy, if you're not dealing with envy, you should know your life better than I do. Then this is part of the other energy. This is somebody else who is also thinking about the future, thinking about where you guys are headed. I didn't necessarily pull with any clear intention with these, but we did have two cards come out instead of one, and we have Balance and Service. And there is an energy, there's a message coming through of balancing how much you're giving of yourself, because with the Hierophant here, it does seem like part of the problem here, if we could call it a problem, is that you are in this Hierophant energy. You are somebody who is very guided, someone who is very confident, very assured of themselves, and also in a giving energy. With the Four of Pentacles being the advice energy, it's be mindful of how much you're giving out. Be mindful of how much you are not expressing, but I'm gonna say expressing, because I'm not saying that you should be afraid to express yourself. I'm not saying that you should but just be mindful. I'm gonna use that word very carefully. Be mindful of how much you're giving out, how much of your energy is going outwards. Because with the Service card and the Balance card, it's for some of you, you already naturally want to be of service, you want to be giving, but it's sometimes going in the wrong direction is the message that's coming through. I'm going to pull from hold on. Whoever I'm talking to, I do get the sense that you're already pretty focused, especially with, I already shuffled, but when I had originally set the deck down, we had the Two of Swords. Now it's the Nine of Pentacles. So once again, that energy of being focused, being driven, etc., etc. I feel like you definitely are. This is from the Romance Angels deck, and we're going to see what comes through when it comes to love and relationships. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And it's funny because that actually comes out on top of the happiness card. And then we also have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Again, you should know your life better than I do, I hope. And so if you're not dealing with jealousy and envy, this could easily just be about somebody like deceiving you so that they can get you a gift, or deceiving you so that they can like do something special for you. I don't know, like, but for most of you, you're dealing with someone who is jealous and envious. Also, a card that came out is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. For some of you, that kind of coincides with the Hierophant energy, because this is your energy. This is somebody who is very spiritually enlightened, someone who's very connected, someone who is very, they have a good wherewithal. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. For some of you, the message is coming through. Yes, it is safe to love, but I feel like the person that you're thinking of, the situation that you're thinking of, it's not. At least not now in this moment. No. Like, it's really necessary that you embody this Four of Pentacles energy and really give to yourself at this time. As I say that at the bottom of the deck is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And if you're dealing with someone who's jealous, if you're dealing with someone who's envious, if you're dealing with someone who maybe doesn't have the most pure intentions, if you are dealing with that sort of person, if you're dealing with that sort of energy, it would be really necessary for you to take back your energy and like prioritize yourself. We have the Emperor card here as I stop shuffling. The Emperor represents Aries. The Magician also represents, well, the Magician represents Gemini, I guess, but the Magician is the first card. It's number 1, so it could be like the Aries energy in that sense. And there's a big emphasis on, like, you know, prioritizing happiness. You know, it's really easy to point fingers and blame other people and be like, you're a bad person, you did this. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, but you're responsible for your happiness. If you're not happy somewhere, if you're not like content in a situation, it's up to you to like remove yourself and like choose better. You know what I mean? And maybe it's hard for you to choose better. The Devil card at the bottom of the deck. Maybe it's hard for you to choose better because all you've known, all you've had are shitty situations, are like unbalanced situations. But that doesn't mean that has to be all that there is. You know what I mean? Some of you, like I said before, you're very focused on money. You're very focused. What, did I say that before? You're very focused on money. You're very focused on your future. You're very focused on abundance, etc., etc. And once again, you're dealing with someone who is kind of getting in the way of that. And like I said, it's really necessary that you be mindful of how much you're giving out to this person. And just in general, you know, giving to the wrong people can definitely ruin your blessings, if you will. I'm going to drink some water. I hope you're staying hydrated today. If you haven't had any water yet, I would definitely recommend that you get some water. 9 of Wands at the top of the deck. This Hierophant, it's funny that this comes out in the problem position, because this isn't a problem. This is somebody who knows what's up. This is somebody who knows what's going on, where they want to go, how they're going to go there, how they're going to get there, etc., etc. And like, it's like there's somebody else that is really just kind of like looking at that and being like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Why can't I have that? But the problem is that they don't understand that they can't have that. And it's like, do you not understand? Like, you can literally have whatever you want, but you gotta let go of that ego. You gotta let go of that need to be correct, that need to be right. You know what I mean? Whoever I'm talking to, though, whoever this is for, you're doing good. You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. There's also the message of like push yourself, but take what resonates. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, there should be a link in the description, and you can also check out my other stuff. I recently published an ebook. If you want to check that out, you could check that out. If not, no hard feelings, whatever. Thank you for watching. Bye.